You might think it's impossible to launch an app idea in just 7 days without writing any code. Let me take you on a 7-day journey of me vibe coding an application that can turn any bad pictures into epic photos. We will also build a marketing website and launch it publicly. And if you stay until the end, I'm going to show you a trick how to use any image on the internet in your own projects for free. Hey, I'm Benjamin and I build tech companies. Now with AI, the game is completely changing and you don't need to be a programmer anymore to build amazing software products. We now use AI tools to build it for us, which puts me in the same position as everybody else. Currently, I'm building 2 products every month and launching them publicly. But let's get to it. Here's the idea. With AI, it's now possible to easily create shareable photos for social media, professional use, or dating profiles without any expensive photo shoots. And the demand for photos is higher than ever, but so is the existing amount of apps already out there. So why am I building another one? The user experience on existing apps is not how I imagined it to be. Most of them start by uploading your first image, which is totally fine, but then you're selecting properties or enter a text description to define the image you want. But that requires you to think about what a great shot would look like. You find yourself thinking about scenery, pose, lighting, and the camera angles. Here's an idea. There are countless amazing shots on the internet already out there, from the Eiffel Tower to gym selfies to Bali beach shots. Why don't we use those presets to create our own photos? You upload your own picture, choose a preset, and you are done. And of course you can refine it afterwards. Let's start building. Instead of coding the app ourselves, we're going to take advantage of AI tools as our coding monkeys. We describe what we would like to build, and it starts coding for us. For this project, I will be using Cursor AI. The first 4 days will be spent on building the actual app. Before we start, we have to choose a technology for our app. Depending on the type of application, there are advantages and disadvantages to each different technology stack. But my requirements are very clear. I wanted my app to run on the iPhone, on Android devices, as well as in the browser, without creating different code bases for each platform. Google's Flutter might be the best choice for me here, because it runs on all platforms and it feels truly native on mobile phones. Let's enter the first prompt into Cursor AI. I describe roughly what my app should be doing from a user perspective, and I made sure to include some details about the technology, because otherwise AI is going to use whatever it feels like. Planning mode helps us to adjust what AI is going to code before it's even coding. It will create a list of tasks that can be removed or adjusted. That way we can use as little tokens as possible and keep the cost low. Cursor executes the plan, and now it's like opening a Christmas present. You never know what you are going to get when you open your vibe-coded app for the first time. The app was finally able to launch and I tried to generate some pictures. And I kept waiting until it failed. The reason was simple. There's no connection to Google's Gemini yet, so I can't create any pictures. I added an API key and tried again. Now finally I got my first epic photo generated and it almost looks like me. So here we are. After a couple of prompts and an hour of work, we got ourselves an app coded that can create cool pictures of us. If you are enjoying the content, please subscribe so you don't miss my next build. And in return, here is a picture of my dog answering customer support requests. Now it's time to make my app feature complete. For a full product, the user has to log in somehow, and there are many options to do that, from SMS to email or even single sign-on. And I decided the best way would be email without any account information. This keeps the friction very low on the sign-up, and we are still collecting valid email addresses. These can be used later for product updates or even feedback. When I created my first photos, I soon realized that sometimes I wanted to have some details changed, but there was no way in the app to do that. Adding a refine page and a gallery of created pictures made the app much more usable. And of course, existing photos can be shared or exported freely. To give the app a brand, I let ChatGPT create multiple logos. I was looking for something simple that can be used as an app icon in square format as well. How do we create amazing presets users would actually love to use? I was struggling with this part quite some time. Adding beautiful presets was crucial for the best photo results. I use Google and Instagram to find photos that are worth recreating. Now I found the pictures, but I'm not allowed to use them in my own app due to copyright. I came up with a hack to use any image from the internet in your own projects, completely for free. First, I upload the original picture to ChatGPT and I ask it to create a detailed description of what's on the picture. And then I use that description and paste it into Gemini, and it's going to create a very similar picture to the original one. From that point on, creating preview pictures has been the most fun part. I took a bad photo of myself and I used the description to create some epic photos. That way the generated pictures are very similar to the original ones and can be freely used. Here are some live results. On day 5 and 6 I was wondering, how do we best present our photo app online? Sometimes it's hard to know what to put on the website first. Within 5 seconds the user should already understand what value your product has to offer to them. To achieve this, I placed a statement headline on the very first position of the teaser. Create epic photos of you. It's very self-explanatory and the user knows exactly what the product can do for him. Now I want the user to know how simple the app is to use. I think a before and after photo with 3 simple instruction steps will do the job. To inspire users what their photos could look like, I added a list of presets to the site, using the only model I could find. Myself. In the last step I showed what use cases I had in mind for Epic Photo AI. Dating profiles, shareable Instagram content and professional photos. Cursor was able to create the full website and even the animations. The background score of some demo pictures turned out very nicely. On the final day it's time to release our app. There are many ways to host a website or an app online these days. I will be using GitHub Pages because it's free. Since Flutter does run as a web application, I will be simply building a release package, copying it into my app folder and publish it together with the website. Now I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy the final product reveal. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope I could motivate you just a little bit, and if you feel like checking out the app for free, simply go to epicphoto.ai. And I want to see you building your own vibe coding product as well.